Ferguson, can he turn? Oh, he can! Duncan Ferguson!
Ferguson's head down, his speed!
Oh! It could still be in! Barnby!
Taking on Stevanovic, pulls it back, Stewart has scored!
Good control from Ferguson, great turn! Oh, what a goal by Duncan Ferguson!
And it's Gary Speed!
What a great header, classic.
The end of an unsuccessful campaign, but you wouldn't have guessed it, as the team was given a marvellous ovation by a crowd of 38,000 against Chelsea. The summer in the city is going to be hot and intriguing. A new manager and a chairman determined to add to the talent he's already funded. The latest being Slaven Bilic from West Ham, £4.5 million, and that's just for starters. Bilic fulfilled his obligation to join Everton despite plenty of interest from elsewhere. He's clearly a man of integrity, having insisted he wouldn't desert West Ham in their bid to stave off relegation. He's a classy defender, tough as well, and very much an intellectual, a multilinguist who's fluent in 6 different languages.
Eddie wakes up for the Hammers. Bilic is there, and Bilic is equalised.
It's the first of what I hope is many signings. We've signed a quality player here, you know, a proven international player, and that's what the club need more of. And let's hope, you know, there's a lot more to follow.
It is a good club. It is a member of Big Five in England, and it was my ambition to join the big club. And whether you choose Everton or Liverpool or Tottenham or Arsenal or Man U, it is the same thing.
It's making a statement that he's the most expensive defender in football today, certainly in the UK anyway. And it's what we've always said, when the quality players are available, we'll be in there for them.
I can promise you that we will not fight for the relegation zone. No chance. We would be much better.
It was a sun-drenched start to the season with no sign of what lay ahead. Newcastle were highly fancied. Keegan's Cavaliers always play in front of full houses. The sight of £15 million Alan Shearer. And a debut for Gary Speed, Everton's new signing. What transpired was sheer torture for the travelling Toon army.
Parkinson. Unsworth pumps the ball towards Ferguson. A slip from Watson. A dive from Ferguson is given a penalty! Duncan Ferguson has been a handful. Watson's mistake led him through, and a combination of the goalkeeper and Watson forced Ferguson to the floor. And the referee, very well placed, says on the spot. Unsworth, the man who's never missed. Left foot. And Everton are stealing Newcastle's thunder. A confidently taken penalty, tucked in by David Unsworth, who spent almost 30 minutes marking Alan Shearer. He breaks free from him to give Everton the lead. Ferguson's head down, his speed! And Gary Speed, the lifelong Evertonian, scores for his team. That was supposed to be the script for Alan Shearer. Ferguson again winning the ball in the air with ease. Terrible marking from Newcastle. And scintillating finishing from Speed. Time running out in the first half for Newcastle. Ginola. Shearer! Tremendous save! Well, he picked his spot, but he's up against one of the best in the business. Shearer in game 1 for Newcastle, thwarted by Southall in game 700 for Everton. Well, Kevin Keegan isn't one to throw teacups around the changing room. He's going to have some strong words in a second. This could be a third! His words could get stronger. Kanchelskis! Excellent save by Hislop. Kanchelskis keeps going. Mayhem! Barrett's cross. Ferguson can't get there. And Newcastle are living dangerously. Almost scoring a third right on the brink of half-time. It took top-class goalkeeping from Hislop on 2 occasions there to stop him. It's Hinchcliffe. It's a curler. Oh. Hislop would not have got that had it been a few inches nearer the goal. Gives him many good free kicks in Euro 96. That was beautiful. Speed. Ferguson with a header! Oh, inches wide! He's hot. He's red hot. Speed, excellent skills. Luck for Ferguson. Again, he beat 2 Newcastle defenders to the ball and almost beat the goalkeeper as well. Barrett to the sole attacking figure of Ferguson. Pushes and shoves and fights. Howie, and well, almost got the goal he deserved. The referee stops the watch with 1.5 minutes to go. Shearer directly at goal. It's Shearer, stopped by Southall, and that's the story of the afternoon.
Things happened so quick. On the day, I didn't really think about scoring. I just wanted to get a result, and it was just nice that I got on the score sheet.
Well, what will you remember of that day? What will you remember of your debut? I mean, it was all about Shearer, wasn't it? It was supposed to be a big day in history and everything.
I don't really remember. These things go so quick, you don't really remember a lot of it. I just remember how well we played, and especially in the first half. And just remember the Big Dunk's performance. He was sensational that day. And everybody really, it's just everyone played well, and there was no way we were going to get beat, and that was the most pleasing thing.
Duncan Ferguson was just awesome against Newcastle. At Old Trafford, he was even more formidable. All in all, it was a dream start to the season.
Ferguson flies in. Stewart. Kanchelskis times his run well. Excellently timed Pallister's interception. And one from May. Stewart shoots. Kanchelskis. It's fast football. Kanchelskis. Good control from Ferguson. Great turn! Oh, what a goal by Duncan Ferguson! He silences Old Trafford. Fergie won, Manchester United 0. And in the early weeks of the season, this is the man, this is the centre forward they're all talking about. Cantona loses the ball. This Everton midfield will snap away at their ankles. Kanchelskis. Is it too far for Stewart? No, he does well to keep it in. Treading the tightrope there. Chested down by Ferguson. Speed. Stretch for Hinchcliffe. Michael's lost it, and Ferguson scored again! He's tormenting Manchester United! One with the foot, one with the head. Duncan Ferguson's on fire. Well, it was such a simple British goal. Cross, head, and the net simply rustled. I'm sure again that Duncan Ferguson is going to be the focal point. He's going to be demanding it. He's done a hat-trick, but Hitchcock tries, and he almost catches Schmeichel blinded. Well, Schmeichel's beginning to come off his line as Hinchcliffe spotted him, and he went for a Beckham-style surprise chip. Cantona. Jordi Cruyff. Giggs. Cantona. Spare man's Beckham. Beckham's cross. Giggs! Oh, what a save by Southall! That was incredible! .38 with the reflexes of a teenager. Back. Beckham flicks it in. Cruyff! Oh! He makes his mark at Old Trafford. Every Everton player pinned back in the vicinity of his 18-yard box. This is Irwin. It's a cross, it takes it, 2 deflections, and a cruel, cruel own goal for David Unsworth. Cantona. Giggs onside. 3 in support. Good cross. Last man is McClare. Southall to the rescue. Danger still not over. Irwin puts it in. What a game. And Neville Southall, just days short of his 38th birthday, was the saviour for Everton. Cantona. Cantona strolls around. You wouldn't think we're into the final second of the game. He's given the ball away to Parkinson. Grant wants it. Grant gets it. He's got something on his mind. It's speed. It's Ferguson for the hat-trick. Oh, world-class goalkeeping. And Ferguson's dream hat-trick at Old Trafford was denied by the Great Dane. Is there going to be a final sting in this tale? Hinchcliffe. Ferguson takes up position. Led to Parkinson. Grant. Mason left it. Here's speed. He can finish it. And you have to say it was the presence of Schmeichel again which saved Manchester United and denied Everton.
In September, Michael Branch made his full debut at Goodison Park, the youngest player ever to do so, and he almost marked the occasion with a goal.
Oh, it's a good-looking ball for Branch. Walker trying to get to him. And still Branch. Penalty. Given against Des Walker. Oh, goodness me. Crossbar trembling. Here's Booth to Blinker. That was rather given away, and now Kanchelskis picking up Parkinson's pass, 2 to his left. Branch has slipped a bit, and Kanchelskis has scored inside the near post. Well, he tried that a few minutes ago, and Pressman saved, but this time he found the gap. And the guy who always seems to turn it on against Sheffield Wednesday has scored against them again. Andrei Kanchelskis. He's up against Stefanovic here, and he squeezes that shot inside the near post of Kevin Pressman. 17 minutes gone, and Everton in front. with last season's top scorer. Stewart. Branch's flick, Kanchelskis. Made room for the shot. Here comes Blinker. Parkinson doing a solid job there, and Branch will find Kanchelskis, and Stewart's on the far side. Kanchelskis again. He's got two ahead of him. One of them is Stewart here. Now Branch. Taking on Stefanovic. Pulls it back. Stewart has scored. It's his first of the season. It's Everton's second on the day. Michael Branch deservedly gets the congratulations for setting it up. But it has been an awfully long time coming, bearing in mind the ascendancy they've enjoyed. Just under the hour, Branch pulls it back under challenge, and Graham Stewart shoots to the net. Not under challenge, it should be said. He licked Stefanovic here and got the cross in, but where were the Wednesday defenders when Stewart shot? Absolutely nowhere. Linker. Again, it's the midfield duo of Ebrel and Parkinson who break it up. Now Branch, good running by Kanchelskis. It's still Michael Branch. Goes alone and goes close. Kanchelskis again. Good save, great save. How many could he and Everton have had? I've lost count. And Branch! There's no need to feel too deflated. Had an excellent match, the 17-year-old.
One of the most consistent aspects of the season was the club's level of support. Home and away, at times, they got what they deserved. Here's a compilation.
In by Hinchcliffe. Unnecessary punch by Miller, could have held that. Parkinson. Hinchcliffe. Craig Short is the scorer. And from Middlesbrough's point of view, a really bad goal. Everton won't be complaining.
Fans really getting behind the boys in the blue shirts. And Kanchelskis, met by two defenders. He sent both of them. And he scored! Wonderful piece of individual play by Andrei Kanchelskis. And he rallies the Everton troops, leading by example. You can see the adrenaline running through his body. A wonderful Kanchelskis goal. Well, anything can happen when Hinchcliffe plays it in. It'll flick on and it's a goal! Unsworth claims it. The neatest of touches from David Unsworth. Perfect line and length again from Hinchcliffe. It's 1-1.
Parkinson. Room for him to try a shot. And it slips away, and Rideout can score for Everton, and does. Well, it was a fluke in many ways, but Rideout accepted the gift. Parkinson's shot scythed along the ground, flew up into the air off Sharple's boot, and with Warrington coming from his goal, Rideout hooked it beyond him and into the York goal. Unsworth puts the ball across, still got to be dealt with, and there might be something this time. It's Branch, and it must get through. It does. It's the second goal for Everton.
Hinchcliffe as ever takes it, and another difficult one, and Everton have scored. And would you believe, back in his old hometown, it's Craig Short who's given Everton the advantage.
Well, whenever Andrew Hinchcliffe is on a corner from this side, there's always a threat to the opposition. Plays it into the danger area, Short. Little nod down. Great start for Everton.
The chance will fall to Everton, and they've taken it. Stewart gives them the lead.
Oh, he can't pick the ball up there, surely, from a back pass from a free kick. Free kick Everton, Barnby to Hinchcliffe, and Everton have scored! An amazing turn of events. Well, Paul, the goalkeeper, has to be embarrassed because he picked the ball up from the back pass. The referee swiftly punished him by giving Everton the free kick. Nicky Barnby obviously has sat his laws of the game examination. Knew what to do, played it to Hinchcliffe. 1-0 to Everton. Hinchcliffe curls it in, obstructive view for the goalkeeper, and he's lost it. And it's there for a second, it's Unsworth this time. Well, Kevin Poole, the goalkeeper, is not covering himself in glory. He couldn't hold on to it. Chelskis just quite content to sit back and let Everton have pot shots at goal. It's Hinchcliffe's cross and Stewart scores. Well, Everton made the most of some rather lazy defending by the Hammers. Hinchcliffe getting onto the loose ball and laying it on the plate for Graham Stewart. Making their intentions clear in the second half, straight onto the attack. Stewart again, who's having not only a good game but an excellent season. Looking leader, and speed coming on the end of a fluent Everton move. Miss kick, that's, I was going to say that's not, it was only a foot away from another goal, and Chelskis with a shot. Indecisive kick, Dowie's through, oh well, Neville Southall, how many times have we said that? Excellent save. All in a day's work for the big Welshman. Barrett gets it back. Flowing move from Everton. Speed shots! And that was a wonderfully worked goal. Finished off superbly by Gary Speed. Like a pinball movement on that left-hand side of the field, the passing precise, and so was Speed's finish. Dix getting stuck in, he's lost possession. Surprising amount of space afforded to Kanchelskis, who fires in a warning shot. Attempt by West Ham, an untidy challenge, and the referee punishes Everton with a penalty. Julian Dix met with the customary boos, but he scores for West Ham.
Sadly, one of the club's all-time greats, Tommy Lawton, passed away. He'd been Dixie Dean's successor. Tommy would have been proud to be associated with this great performance.
Everton midfield closing down as Parkinson launches in. Barrett's header. Speed with control. Now Barnby gets things moving. Kanchelskis pointing to where he wants it. He doesn't make it, but Stewart does. 12 minutes gone, and Graham Stewart gives Everton the lead. A swift move after some pretty tigerish tackling midfield. The approach play of Barnby, beautiful pass, and Stewart finishes off. And Unsworth and Watson combined to clear the ball. Use the back door in the end. And it's 2-on-1 in favour of Everton. Grant, who started the move in his own penalty area, to Stewart. Kanchelskis! Yes! Well, Andrei Kanchelskis suggests to the Everton fans that it's so easy, but it was a move which started back in their own 6-yard box, really. Kanchelskis picked his spot with his trusty left boot. Tony Grant putting the ball out. He's becoming a pretty authoritative figure in that Everton midfield. Now to Chris Woods, who's just happy to get the ball as far away from the Southampton goal as possible. Now speed. Yep, it's 3. Half an hour gone and Everton are in cruise control. There's a little delay as Graham Stewart got onside and speed made up ground. Grant. The Southampton defence is pretty dishevelled. Kanchelskis. Barnby. It's a 4th. And I think Gary Speed is claiming that one. Barnby played it in and Speed just deflected it goalwards. Hinchcliffe takes the throw in quickly. Good cross from him as well. Stewart ducks! And it's scrambled in for yet another Everton goal. A rare Andrei Kanchelskis header. England full-back delivered a telling cross. There was a good shout from Kanchelskis for Stewart to get out of the way. Kanchelskis scores his 2nd goal of the game. Southampton are going forwards looking for a consolation. Oh, they've got one. Egil Ostenstadt. Yeah, when they're so far behind, there's no room for celebration. Running out, but every roll of the ball is going Everton's way. Stewart. And Heubel clears. Suggestion of handball. The referee gives Everton the advantage. Kanchelskis. Goalkeeper slips, and Barnby makes him pay. Nicky Barnby's first goal for Everton. Bullying tactics now from the Blues.
The Everton goal scorer, number 12,
Tower announcers working overtime, announcing the scorers' names today. And Woods finally makes a save. Barrett. Kanchelskis, of course, on a hat-trick. But assisting this time. Stewart! And who started the scoring off. Hinchcliffe curls it in, Woods lost it! And Speed is there! His first ever hat-trick in senior football.
Is it actually difficult to get hold of the match ball once you scored out? I mean, do you go looking for it to make sure that no one sort of runs off with it?
I didn't know scored a hat-trick before, so but this one, it was only till about 10 minutes to go when I thought I can get a hat-trick here. You know, it was that late, and then as soon as the final whistle went, the ref was right next to me, and I shook hands with him. And he had the ball, so I just grabbed it off him.
Gary Speed's first ever senior hat-trick. Now, how do you top that? Well, simple for a born and bred Evertonian. Just take the wind out of Liverpool's sails.
Now Liverpool are having their best spell of the match. Now, can he get it inside again? They've got Ruddock up on the far post. This is Redknapp floating it. Oh, and Robbie Fowler came in, and Liverpool are in front. And you it's typical Fowler. What a smart finish. David James has come out to get a good look. Hinchcliffe. Oh, it's a bad one from Ruddock. Gary Speed, Ferguson, Grant. Wide to Hinchcliffe. Danger here. Oh, it's Speed! Gary Speed! Oh. Barnes a good turn. Fowler shapes up to take the pass. Thomas. Oh, good interception by Hinchcliffe, who's injured. This is Björneby. Oh, and Stan Collymore. His first real sight of goal, thwarted by the man who's played in more Merseyside derbies than anybody, Neville Southall. That's a very good save. Was there, and it's Gary Speed. Everton have equalised with 9 minutes to go. David James unable to stop it going in off the post. And it was the faintest of touches from Gary Speed, the man who scored a hat-trick against Southampton, and he's pulled this derby match round for Everton. And here's Ferguson to Barmby. Oh, and back again to Duncan Ferguson. Good save. What an opportunity for Everton to win it.
I've looked at the goal a few times, and not just me, but the rest of the lads, everyone was just so relieved and made up that we'd equalise. It was just a great feeling.
Is it something that, looking back all those years ago when you used to actually come and watch your heroes here, that you dreamt about?
Not really, no.
It's not realistic,
no,
is it? No,
that's what I mean. It's not. You never imagine scoring, against Liverpool at the Cop End, like so. It was just, it was nice.
A long way out. Zola takes the free kick. Possession in the game. They still seek the equalising goal. Unsworth. Ferguson down, and Branch is there, his first goal for Everton, a big moment for the teenager. Well, he's been planning those celebrations for such a long, long time. The celebration was a bit like the goal, it was pure instinct. Slip by the defender, Cam Childs is there, yes! A quarter of the game gone. Everton have edged ahead. It was only a minor slip by the full-back, but that was enough for Kanchelskis to slip in behind him and slip in Everton's second. Judges the win, it's just over. Watson throwing some weight into attack. Barrett's throw. Lob and under from Barrett. Chelsea having problems clearing it. It was Watson, I think, again, who had the chance. Zola to his player manager and former Italian teammate. Zola again. Vialli! A goal conceived by three former Serie A stars.
Michael Branch's game is about touch, balance, being quick off the mark and goals. Of course, the first is always a collector's item.
When you've finished in 15, 20 years' time, what would you like them to have said about you?
That I scored the most goals for Everton. That'll do me. That I won a few trophies with them. Scored the winner in the cup final. That'll do.
For Ferguson, nods it down. Barnby stopped by the goalkeeper Digby, and Kanchelskis' shot is cleared off the line. It appeared to be the hands. The referee agrees, and Ian Culverhouse has conceded a penalty and has been red carded in the first minute of the game. He claims that he stopped it with his chest, and the replay confirms it was his hands. So Andrei Kanchelskis was robbed of the goal by Culverhouse's stop, but not by the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Everton. Swindon throw players forwards, and that was somehow cleared off the line. Combination of goalkeeper and defenders. By Mark Walters, but puts his goalkeeper in trouble. Barnby's there. Great goal for Nicky Barnby. Well, Everton fans have seen that he's a very quick thinking player. Anybody makes a mistake, and Barnby is usually bright. And certainly knew what Walters was intending, even if the Swindon goalkeeper didn't. Kanchelskis. Watson. Long shot from right out. Spun away from the goalkeeper. Stewart, who's having a very good game as Everton's playmaker, spinning the ball around. Now Barrett. Goalkeeper stays on his line. Ferguson! Power personified. A deep cross. Ferguson out-jumped, out-fought, and out-powered the Swindon defence.
Well, here's our goals compilation, part 2. And for Duncan Ferguson fanatics, well, this will wipe away some of the lesser moments of the season.
Watson and speed, switch, in comes Ferguson now! And scores! He'll training his third goal of the season, a troubled season to date. Switch in front of him, and in he came.
Ferguson with a towering header once more, lifted clear by McGrath. Chris Powell gets it away to Darryl Powell. Everton have it back with Parkinson. Oh, it could still be in. Barnby. Perhaps he's going to be the goal-scoring hero. That surely should be the winner.
Well, it all starts, from a mistake from Darryl Powell. He gives it away to Parkinson. Hits the crossbar, Hull completely beaten. Barnby keeps his nerve, keeps his eye on the ball. There it is, Powell, a bad knee control, but a great shot. I think it's deflected. There you see Barnby keeps his eye on the ball all the time. Hull's got no chance.
The opportunity to score, and he tucks it in. Barnby booed, surprisingly, by the Middlesbrough fans, but he's teed up a goal for Duncan Ferguson. Well, that silenced the Borough Boo boys. He knows every inch of this Riverside Stadium. Well, it was an inch perfect cross. Stewart's through, he's onside, and he's scored! 22 minutes gone. Graham Stewart brings Goodison Park to its feet. The first touch did it really. Teed himself up, squeezed it under Sullivan's body. Stewart. Barrett. Plenty of yellow shirts streaking forward. Duncan Ferguson's in the centre if they can find him. They do! And a typical Duncan Ferguson header. Natalie put away.
In he goes. Well, he deserves that.
Oh, what a header.
Head and shoulders above the rest. 3-1.
Well, third goal in consecutive games for Duncan Ferguson, but no victories for him. This is an awesome header. It's towering. You just don't beat a guy like that in the air. You're absolutely right. You just got to stop his run or try and block him. But not only did he get there, he directs it absolutely perfectly into the corner. Head and shoulders, son. What a great header. Classic.
Chelsea Sebastian some things in midfield with plenty of blue shirts forward. One of those is Ferguson. Not down. Oh, disaster for the defender, Andy O'Brien. Speed. Time running out. Oh, fantastic! I'm sure he meant to put pressure on the goalkeeper. Whether he intended to score is debatable. And he put some power into a swirling cross. Come on. Free speed. Now Barnby. Lovely trick from Barnby. Stewart. And a good block from Crossley. William Stewart denied by a very swift piece of goalkeeping from the Forest keeper. Stewart. Phelan pumps the ball in. Flicked on. Oh, Barrett this time denied by instant reflexes from Mark Crossley. He looked as though it had goal written all over it. Crossley just flung himself at the ball and kicked the score down. Watson. Watson long. Ferguson's in the danger area. Determination from Ferguson and a goal from Ferguson. Well, that was down to his commitment to the cause. A real handful on top form, Duncan Ferguson. The defenders just couldn't handle him. Keeper spread himself, but Ferguson steered it home. Ferguson goes up, they're taking care of him now. Parkinson fires it in, it wasn't far away. He delivers. Followed by Williams. He fires to the game with a bit more pace this time. Unsworth. Ferguson, yes! The final touch from Nick Barnby. They may argue about who scored it, but one thing's for certain. Everton have got their second goal of the game. The Ferguson-Barnby act is working a treat.
After the 2-0 defeat by Manchester United, Joe Royle's reign came to an end. If the mutual decision was somewhat premature, only time will tell. Dave Watson, the cornerstone of the royal regime, took charge, much to the surprise of the Watson family manageress.
Has anything made you think, oh, this is hilarious?
Yeah, when I turned around to my wife and told her I'm manager of the club, and she started laughing.
You're joking?
No. That made me laugh, yeah.
So what she did, she laughed?
Yeah.
Didn't she believe it?
Well, I mean, I tend to mess about quite a lot, and
I think she found that quite funny.
How long was it before she found it? Did she just read the paper and go, I believe you, that kind of thing?
I think it was when I took my hands off her throat that she finally believed me.
Mark Wright is forward for this set piece. Björneby to take it. And there is Wright. Oh, and it came off the head of Craig Short. And took an excellent save by Southall to repel it. Klaus Thompson. Branch has made a run from right to left. And here is Michael Branch. He's away from Farmer. Ferguson's pulled away. It's Branch. Björneby. McManaman. Fowler. Back to McManaman. Clear shooting chance. Oh! Redknapp went in, but I think it's an own goal. Redknapp is claiming the credit, but it was Klaus Thompson who stretched out a leg and diverted the ball beyond his own goalkeeper. Stewart's kick. Ferguson. Off the line by Michael Thomas. It was some jump by Ferguson. Ferguson's header! And that was a good save by David James. Speed. Hoisted for Ferguson. Wright was there. Stewart. Ball. This is Klaus Thompson! Björneby. McManaman. Watson sent hither and thither. It's still McManaman. Wright is forward. Björneby's kick. Ferguson. Oh, it took a deflection, I think, off one of the Everton players and then into the arms of the grateful Southall. Stewart. Header from Harkness. This is Ferguson. Can he turn? Oh, he can! Duncan Ferguson for Everton with a splendid goal. The speed of the turn and the power of the shot and the precision of the drive into the corner of the net. And Goodison is a wall of blue noise.
It really was a tremendous turn. Wright got fairly tight with him. And as was pointed out earlier on, you don't have to go past that defender to get the shot in at goal. He turned quickly. James was stranded. He made a good attempt for it. But the speed and the accuracy of the shot took it into the corner.
McManaman. Björneby. Oh, that's a good cross. Oh, Fowler's header. Off the woodwork. Stewart. Ferguson.
So the Blues' remarkable run of defiance against their closest adversaries continued. A far cry from the bleak late 70s. Young bucks Richard Dunn and Michaels, Ball and Branch were in their element and clearly relished their rapid promotion from the youth team via the reserves. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
It's up to the lads themselves now to set their own standards. I mean, big Richard Dunn has come in, he's played as if he's been there all his life. He's only 17, Richard. Ball, he's the same, got great composure for young kids and great temperament off the pitch as well. So they've got a great future. And Mick Branch, you know, he's got a couple of goals recently, and that'll do his confidence the world of good because he'll be a big star in the future.
Phase 3 of the season's goals roundup, basically the ones which ensured Everton's Premiership status.
Everton's free kick then. Speed looks as they have a go. That's a magnificent strike from Gary Speed, but a disastrous start for Newcastle. Gary Speed has a deadly left foot. Shaka Hislop just found out. And after all that talk of Newcastle leading and surrendering their lead so often, Speed has grabbed the initiative for Everton with an absolute pile driver.
Everton fans inside the ground making themselves known. Oh, and Duncan Ferguson makes himself known as well. Barrett breaks from the back. Swift move from Barrett. Speed! Wonderful finish by the Welshman. Joe Parkinson, the Everton fans are willing him to play the ball into the penalty area. Ferguson nods it down. Falls to Dave Watson. With just over 10 minutes to go, that could be the winner. Waggy is the players knowing behind the scenes, right on hand to make the most of Duncan Ferguson's nod down. Nice finish. Heads go up. Going to scramble, half saved by the keeper, but helped over the line by David Unsworth. It's a lovely delivery from Graham Stewart. 3 Villa defenders couldn't handle Ferguson. Goalkeeper couldn't handle it, and David Unsworth punished him. Mayhem in the defence, and a goal for Michael Branch. Well, a player who's maturing. We've always known he has this predatory streak, and now he's turning into a Premiership goal scorer. Stewart, a player who won't give up. Oh, what a glorious goal by Gary Speed! As a reward for Graham Stewart refusing to give up in his tussle with the defender. And a flying finish by Gary Speed. Dave Watson leading the charge forward. Everybody in attack by Neville Southall. Here is Watson, the player manager does well to keep the ball in play. 6 or 7 to aim for in the centre. Ferguson goes up, Branch puts it in! It's a stoppage time. 9 Everton players in attack. Miklosko's lost it! Oh, what a wonderful goal! Right at the death, an equaliser for Everton. Down to some inept goalkeeping, but a wonderful finish. Watson, half stopped, but put away by Nick Barmby. It's like a pinball machine in there. Good save by the goalkeeper.
9 players made their debuts during the season, a combination of new signings and club protégés. Gary Speed proved to be a bargain at £3.5 million, top of the scoring charts from midfield. We've seen enough to know the best is yet to come from Nick Barmby, but he's top quality. Paul Gerrard, the long-term successor to Neville Southall. John Hills, who isn't a full product of the youth structure, having been signed from Blackpool. Terry Phelan, bought as replacement for the unfortunate Andy Hinchcliffe, ran up a string of man-of-the-match performances. And Richard Dunn quickly succeeded Michael Branch as Everton's youngest debutant. Klaus Thompson, a utility player in the most complimentary sense of the word. He can fill in most positions. Michael Ball looked unfazed by the Premiership's high profile and played for most of the Goodison derby. Finally, Danny Cadamatri got a look in against Chelsea. The boys are making their mark just as the former manager predicted. They're Joe's legacy to the club. Debut goals for Michael Branch. Nick Barmby got one second time out. Gary Speed did it very quickly.
Ferguson's head down, here's Speed! And Gary Speed, the lifelong Evertonian, scores for his team. Kanchelskis. Goalkeeper slips, and Barmby makes him pay. Unsworth. Ferguson down, and Branch is there, his first goal for Everton, a big moment for the teenager.
Gary Speed deservedly won Player of the Year. The potential captain if his international recognition is a guideline. Gary's so reliable, only 1 game missed all season and 11 goals. Nick Barmby had a few teething problems, acclimatisation for one, but he came on strong again near the end of the season. Nick, who nicks a few himself and creates even more. Duncan had his irrepressible days despite a long-standing, niggling injury. At his best, he is the best in the Premiership. Ask any defender who they least enjoy playing against. Duncan tops the list. Michael Branch could in time prove to be the perfect foil for the big man. He's still being nurtured. Richard Dunn still growing, let alone maturing. No wonder they call him the honey monster. And remember the words of Slaven Bilic. No relegation worries for this club next season.
We've been talking about success now for 4 or 5 years, and apart from the FA Cup, we've sort of disappointed a lot of people. So I think it's about time that things did turn around and we started to win things.
You've got to say you're optimistic, but are you?
Yeah, you've got to be optimistic now. New manager coming in, there seems to be an awful lot of money getting thrown about, and it does sound good, yeah.
The most important thing is to get it right, and the chairman is adamant that he's going to get it right.